Hello, I'm Eric Standop, founder of the Face Reading Academy. This is a story of a young, successful father, his depression, and his life purpose. Years ago, I had a session with a dentist in Hong Kong. He was really successful. All the celebrities, all the well-known came to him. Successful and a young father. His twins, his two boys, they meant all for him. And his wife, she was beautiful. So he asked himself, why do I have mood swings? Melancholy. Some would call it depression. And he went through different types of therapies with psychotherapists and psychologists. None really worked. So there was one friend who told him, hey, give it a try. Go to this face reader. Maybe this guy knows an answer. And to be honest, when he visited me, I did something very simple. I wanted to know, does he really believe in what he's telling me? So I asked, how is your family life? Because family life is very often a reason for people for being depressed. He said, my family life is amazing. I love my kids and I love my wife. I'm so happy about that. I looked at him and his micro-expressions told me he's not lying. He really believes that. So I asked, how's your business? Tell me about that. My business, running extremely good. I can't complain. I have so many successful years behind me, and it's obvious that most of the years in the future will look the same. So I'm a happy man when it comes to business too. I looked at him again, and it looked to me like, yes, again, not lying. So I had to negotiate a little bit. I looked at his face and tried to find out what kind of talents are related to his face. And it was very interesting to see in a dentist's face that he had no talent for healing and no talent for the hands. That means he's pragmatic or practical. A dentist without being pragmatic, a dentist without having a talent for healing. How comes that I'm successful? The dentist asked me. And I said, well, maybe there's another talent of yours that is the reason for that. How about your talent of entertaining? Because what I could see in his face, he's a great entertainer, a good host. And I think that a lot of his clients came to his place not because of his skills as a dentist, but because of his skills as an entertainer. The dentist said, yeah, my clients love me for that, I know, and I love to entertain them also a little bit, but why did I choose that profession then? And I said, well, this is not written in the face, but as Eric, I can combine a few facts. One fact is that you might be the follower of your father because he had an office earlier. Or you've read in a magazine when you studied medicine that being a dentist is a good idea because you make a lot of money with that. He had a smile on his face and said, Eric, it's both. Of course, that didn't really help him in terms of finding the reason for his depression and changing his path. But it was a first sign. Because in face reading, we know when we live our talents, we never feel depressed. We never feel melancholic. Living our talents means we're on our path of life. We live our life purpose. So entertaining was one of his talents. Outstanding, another one, the talent of the numbers. You can find the talents of numbers usually in the face of a CFO or a professor for mathematics or someone who's working at the stock market. Well, the talent of numbers could be seen in his face. And I told him, listen, aside the talent for entertaining, you have the talent of numbers. First moment he looked at me, pretty strange, like, what is this guy telling me? But out of the blue, he started laughing, even laughing. And I said, why do you laugh? And he said, I think I got the concept. And I said, why? Well, once a month, I feel really happy. I feel like I'm in my natural state. And I said, when is that? And he said, it's when I take the ferry from Hong Kong to Macau. And for the whole weekend, I gamble. Because Macau is, if you wish, the capital of gambling in Asia. And this mix of numbers and entertaining is exactly where he feels fulfilled and where he has a lot of fun. So he asked me, what is your advice? Do you want me to be a professional poker player? And I said, maybe not such a good idea because you love it too much. And if you love it too much, you might lose everything. But I have a better idea for you. How about being a little bit more often an entertainer? Why not working 5 days a week instead of 6? Why not inviting people to your house almost every weekend to host them and entertain them? You will have a lot of fun with that, and they will give you a lot of energy because they love you. And why not taking care a little bit about the numbers in reading books about numbers? There's so much on the market. Or mixing up with people who have a daily business that is so much number related where you can benefit from. He said, Eric, I'll think about that and I will let you know. Months later, I received an email of him. In the subject line of the email, there was a smiling face. He wrote that he now invites a lot of people to his house. Like almost every weekend, there's a big party going on, and he loves it. The thing with the numbers is still a little bit of an issue, because he started to be more interested in the stock market, and there is a little bit of a fear that he might start to gamble. But I don't think so. He learned his lesson, and he is now on the path of his life. If you like that story and you want to learn more about face reading, take a look at my new book, Read the Face. I see you.